Welcome back and thanks for watching WBTV News at 11. Let's get you up to speed on the forecast. Of course, we are going to be dealing with some hot and humid conditions over the next couple of days here. For the rest of the week, we're tracking some very warm temperatures. I'm talking about temperatures running about 5 to 10 degrees above where you would expect them to be for this time of the year, and also daily chances for showers and thunderstorms. Now, here's where we stand right now. We've got a temperature of 74 in Charlotte. We made it up to 84 today, so that was actually 10 degrees cooler than what we were yesterday. And look at these dew points. They're into the 70s, so it feels very tropical and sticky outside. Hey, I don't have to tell you, if you've been out there, you probably notice how humid it feels. But as we look at our high temperatures over the next 7 days here, we're going to be warming up. Tomorrow's going to kick off that warming trend for us with high temperatures into the upper 80s. We've got lower 90s on Thursday. You see what our average high temperature is for this time of the year. It's right around 86, so we'll be well above that. Then we're tracking some record heat or record challenging heat as we get into Friday. Friday's record is 98. We're forecasting a high of 96, but the difference maker will be these dew points. They're going to be in that tropical sticky category. So when you factor in the combination of the heat and the humidity, here's what it's going to be feeling like. You know, we talked about this earlier, Siobhan and John, how this is going to be pool weather, especially for tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, when we start to talk about triple-digit heat in the forecast. If you're someone that works outside or even you just go outside and play, this is when you want to use extreme caution. Make sure that you're staying hydrated, putting on that sunscreen, and taking frequent breaks because you'll be dealing with the heat and you could succumb to heat exhaustion in a short amount of time. Let's look at our hour-by-hour forecast here. We've got minimal chances for rain as we go throughout the overnight hours tomorrow morning. A stray shower will be possible, but it's towards the afternoon hours that we'll be tracking more chances for showers and thunderstorms as we get to the maximum heating of the day. Now, we're all clear for tonight as far as the shower and thunderstorm activity goes. That's going to stay well out to our west across portions of eastern and central Tennessee and also extreme northern Georgia. That's where they're still dealing with some showers and thunderstorms at this hour. But look at Futurecast. Want to jump ahead to tomorrow afternoon. So that's when we'll start to see more showers and thunderstorms developing towards the afternoon hours. Could produce some heavy downpours and some brief gusty winds. You know, these storms have a whole lot of moisture in them, so this could lead to some ponding on the roadways if you get under one of those showers or storms. But the thing is, they dissipate rather quickly, so that's definitely good news. This time tomorrow night, we're starting to clear out and dry out as far as the rainfall goes, but we're still dealing with those sticky dew points into the upper 60s and lower 70s. Now, estimated rainfall totals taking you right on through Friday are going to range anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch on the low end to upwards of over 3/4 of an inch on the high end. So we'll be getting some heavy downpours at times. It won't be a washout, but we'll be in that summer-like pattern or summertime pattern where the first half of the day is dry. Then you get to the afternoon and evening hours and we have showers and thunderstorms. And here's a snapshot of your weekend forecast as you make those plans out there. High temperatures into the lower 90s, right around 92 for Saturday and Sunday, with isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms as we get into Sunday. Let's check out what's happening out there right now. We've got mostly cloudy skies. We haven't had any interruptions weather-wise for the concert out of Bank of America Stadium, but it is a mild and sticky night at 74 in Charlotte, 64 in Boone, 79 still at this hour in Chesterfield. Later on tonight, we're going to drop it down into the upper 60s across the Charlotte metro area. We're going to kick off tomorrow morning with temperatures in the lower 60s across the mountains, right around 62 in Boone, but we're warming it up rapidly with highs in the upper 70s across the mountains, topping out at 84 in Morganton and Lenoir for tomorrow, 88 in Charlotte, 89 in Monroe, 90 in Chesterfield. But don't forget that humidity is going to make it feel a little bit hotter out there. 7-day forecast. We don't have any first alerts as of right now, but we may have to put some up, especially for Thursday and Friday as that heat and humidity starts to increase across our area.